It's a rainy day here in Nashville. Let's go make some music. You've probably heard me or someone else say this before. Percussion can give a huge lift to your song. So for example, bringing in tambourines, a shaken tambourine, on the downbeat of a chorus can give it a lift even if nothing else changes and that's the only thing you add. It's very impactful. Let me show you what I'm talking about and a way to take your tambourines to the next level by doubling them. So here's a song where I've added shaker and tambourine. As you can see, I've got 2 shakers and 2 tambourines. Why 2? Well, just something about having just one by itself didn't feel right. Adding the second one made it feel a little more impactful. So here's 1 shaker by itself. Here it is with 2. Pretty subtle, but there's some differences in timing that actually make it sound a little more thick and a little more organic, almost like using a bigger shaker or multiple shakers. But that's not really what I wanted to show you. What I want to show you is these tambourines. So it's literally just a tambourine shaking like this to the beat of the song. Nothing fancy at all, but then I doubled it and did it again. Pan them left and right, and you get this. I first saw this on a percussion session years ago. Eric Darkin, who's a fantastic percussionist here in Nashville, was playing percussion on a bunch of songs, and he had all sorts of stuff set up in the studio. But we had a pair of stereo mics. We had 2 ribbon mics set up for him, and he got out 2 tambourines, held them out really wide, and shook them. It looked like a bird he was trying to take off. Shook them together, which gave this stereo tambourine sound. Well, I only have 1 tambourine that sounds pretty good, so I just recorded it twice, doubled it, panned them left and right, and it works really well. Now, by itself, this is super boring. Let me show you how this works in context of this song. This is an acoustic tune, and towards the end of the song, there's this down chorus where it's just very light instrumentation and vocals, and then it builds up into a final chorus. And aside from a few guitar parts coming in, the main difference is we introduce this percussion on the downbeat of this final chorus. So listen to the impact that it has. I'll give you a couple of bars before.
Hear the story that only you can tell, and you tell it so well. I wish you would sing, I wish you would sing.
Now, again, by themselves, snooze fest, not that interesting. But listen to what happens when I mute them out. I'll start just 1 bar before the downbeat with the tambourine and shakers muted, and listen to how it almost feels like a demo. It feels like something's missing. It's not complete. Then I'll enter them back in, and you'll hear it really does fill out the production.
I wish you would sing, I wish you would sing. We need to hear a story that only you can tell, and you tell it so well.
Don't judge a book by its cover. You may think, oh, it's just a couple of simple shaker and tambourine parts. What difference does it make? It makes a huge difference. And having the tambourines doubled in stereo adds some width. So if your song is feeling a little mono, try throwing in a couple of stereo tambourines. It might be the perfect thing for your song. If you want to dive into production more, this is all kind of happening, releasing these videos around the time a new course comes out for me called Understanding Production. The link is below. Check it out. If it makes sense for you, you want to dive into this song and a bunch of other songs that I produced, and I'll walk you through how I produced everything. It's worth checking out, understandingproduction.com. Otherwise, I'll see you around.
I wish you would sing, I wish you would sing. We need to hear a story that only you can tell, and you tell it so well.